Hello everyone, I'm Chester44, also known as Falai, and welcome to this Let's Play of Neverwinter Nights, Darkness over Daggerford. Last episode, we started our campaign, playing as a paladin this time. In the process, the caravan we were on got attacked and our companion was taken away. However, it seems like it may have been a confusion. This crumpled note we found said that they were looking for Amara, but they grabbed the wrong person. Let's speak with her.
Please excuse me. No doubt we'll have time to talk again shortly.
Wait, I found a note that refers to you in the bandits' camp.
Oh my. Why would someone wish to hurt me? It must be a case of mistaken identity. Although I must say that I am quite worried about this.
Don't fear, I'll protect you should we be attacked again.
Well, I must check my belongings and make sure that nothing's been damaged. No doubt we will speak again once we restart our journey. I believe that it really is not far now to Daggerford.
The halfling merchant mops his brow with a handkerchief, his bulky frame shaking and his breath erratic.
Did you see that? What in the hell's happened here?
We were attacked and something happened to Talaren. I am sorry, friend. I saw some strange lights, but I could not see what was happening. I can't do a French accent. I'm sorry.
I almost lost my whole shipment there. Thank the gods that you were here. What are bandits doing attacking a shipment of ladies' gowns? The fools.
Hardly a loot worthy of risking life and limb, even for the most desperate. This road is usually safe from such madness. But I forget my manners. My thanks to you for your help in saving us all. Here, take this as a token of my gratitude. It is a small price to pay for keeping my skin. Thank you, Falius.
Now, if you will excuse me, I must tend to the wounded and make necessary preparations to get us off this road. We shall move on when you are ready.
I'll talk to you when I'm ready to move on. I don't think there's anything else we can do.
Please excuse me.
Are you ready to journey on?
Yes, I'm ready to move on now.
Very well. Let us hurry to the safety of Daggerford's walls.
Let's go indeed. It is clear from the look in Falius's eyes that the merchant is very much relieved to have arrived behind the safety of Daggerford's stone walls.
Once again, my thanks for your help. Without the bravery of you and the others, I fear I would not be standing here now. Such a pity that so many guards were injured. But they will be taken good care of now that we've made it to town. I must admit, I feel somewhat in your debt, sir. And although my usual line of business is fine women's clothing, I should be glad of the opportunity to create you the finest tunic should you wish one. At a special price, naturally. Oh, and of course, if for any reason you prefer a dress, then that will be no problem at all. The customer is always right, after all.
Thank you, Falius. That is most kind of you.
Excellent. Farewell for now.
Okay. As Falius turns to leave, the young woman called Amara Leontine seems to be lost in thought. She starts to walk away before turning and approaching you.
I could not help but notice that you seem to be a most capable warrior with commendable battle prowess. You have the look of a seasoned adventurer about you.
I fear there may be evil at work here in Daggerford. The Duke's sister, the Lady Bronwyn, left town several moons ago on a ducal mission, and yet despite the death of her brother, she has not returned. I, for one, find that most strange. I agree. I will be staying at the Chateau Elite Inn for the foreseeable future. Perhaps you would be interested in meeting me there. I have what I think might be an interesting offer for you. What kind of an offer? I am sorry, but I cannot go into that now. Please see me at the Chateau Elite if you want to discuss this in more detail. Why are you approaching a total stranger about this? I must admit to feeling bad about the loss of your friend at the hands of those bandits, and it seems likely their presence is related to the troubles here in Daggerford. Should you wish to search for justice or vengeance, I may be able to help you.
Now, I really must be going. Remember, the Chateau Elite main suite.
I will keep that in mind. Okay. Well, time to look around this place, I guess. The Chateau Elite.
Yes.
Yes, what do you want? I would like to enter the Chateau Elite, please. I do not think so. We do not allow just anyone in here, you know. But I have to meet someone. Yes, of course you do. Do you not think I've heard them all before? We maintain very strict standards here at the Chateau Elite. Perhaps you would consider obtaining some accoutrement a little less barbaric than the repulsive garb you are wearing. What's wrong with what I'm wearing? Well, please do not blame me. After all, it was not I who dressed you this morning. Please obtain something more suitable to the ambiance here, or you most definitely will not gain entry. Good day to you. Got it. So we actually are going to need to take that guy up on his offer.
It seems I can't.
How can I get my work done with all these interruptions?
This house
Go
looks
away.
boarded up for the season, yet the front door lock has been forced. I wonder.
Interesting. Wealthy Artiste Studio. The owner of this fine dwelling has an excellent wine cellar. Oh. Blast, why can't any these nobles ever have any good loot?
What do you want?
Now, what have we here? Seems there's an interloper in our midst, my dear. It appears you two are robbing this place. I must ask you to vacate the premises at once. Leave? But we can't leave while there's still fun to be had. Shall I douse him with acid, my sweet, or sting him with poison? Both sound so delectable, I simply can't decide. Oh, poison, my sadistic sugar plum. Let it be poison. Just be sure and leave me a bit of fun as well this time. As you wish, honey bun. I'll let you flay the skin from their bones. I know how the streams can get you so, well, worked up. Well, I guess we're going to have to do this the hard way. Get on him. Parker and Barrow. Okay, finish off Barrow, please. He's almost dead. There we go. And now Parker. Right then. So that's a couple, thieves slain. Let's see if they had any good loot on them. I don't care about the trap kits. Rapier, greenstone, some spider venom. Metal dye I don't care about. Yeah, I don't care about dyes. You have, let's see, more spider venom. +3 thieves tools. Don't care about the trap kits. Recipes for knaves. Poor man's soup. 1 normal length hemp rope, 1 small sack, 2 burly thugs, 1 blackjack, 1 bucket of cold water, and 1 diplomatic thug. At dusk, take the rope, sack, blackjack, and 3 thugs to a good-aligned church. 3 thugs? Oh, 2 burly and 1 diplomatic. Creep stealthily up on the priest during their solitary evening prayer. Conk the priest on the back of the head with a blackjack, tie them up, and place the sack over their head. Move the priest to some discreet location suitable for dining. Awaken the priest with a bucket of cold water. Have the diplomatic thug explain to the priest that their release from bondage is contingent on the casting of a create food and water spell. To show there's no hard feelings, invite the priest to dinner. Okay. I admit I didn't see that was where that was going. I guess that's one way to get a free meal. Oh, I like that. I mean, I'm still gonna take things. Loot is loot, after all.
I can do that.
And we're gonna rest here. Oh, do you mind? Thank you.
There you go.
We're gonna need to find a merchant. I really hope that the merchants in here don't have that whole problem of, oh yeah, we'll only buy so much before we run out of money. Ugh, I really hope that isn't a thing. Also, please come up here.
Right.
Ooh, that one's trapped.
There you... It seems I can't. Right. I can do that.
Go ahead. And then we'll unlock this one. Up. Sorry about that. Potion of lore, how handy.
There you go.
Coins, copper ring, and adventurine. And a quick rest. And now we can get out of here. Okay, moving on. Market Square. What is that? Durval's Bright Blade. Interesting. But if this is a market square... Oh, there's Falius. Sewer Great, don't care about that.
Daggerford is a bit quieter than what I'm used to. Waterdeep, however, now there's a city with potential. Splendors indeed.
Falius.
Ah, hello again. A pleasure to see you. What may I do for you?
Actually, I would like to take you up on your offer of a tunic. Excellent, let me see now. Ah, yes, that should do it. Right then, Jareth, I think I can have that ready for you in, a 5-day. If you would just like to approve the design, I'm sure you will agree it is a kingly creation. I'll get things moving. I need one now, really.
By the gods, do you think me a miracle worker? Such a fine piece as this needs time.
Yes, of course, I understand that, but I have a most pressing need. Don't you have something I can take now? The merchant is clearly somewhat aggrieved. I suppose I must have something serviceable lying around here somewhere. Let me see now. The merchant takes what looks like a woman's dress from one of his cases. With incredible speed, he removes some stitches here, adds a few there, and loops a belt around the waist section. He shakes his head and turns back to face you. Well, I suppose that would do it. Not too bad, considering. Thank you, Falius. You've been very helpful. Farewell, Jareth. Please do try to give me a little warning next time. I would have if I... Okay. The threads on this garish fabric seem unable to decide if they should be blue or green, creating a vague, shimmering effect that can only be described as unsettling to one's stomach. In short, only a jovial halfling or perhaps a blind gnome would wear this tunic. I must remember never to let that plump halfling merchant Falius Emberthumb stitch clothes for me again. Stop Hole Abbey. Okay, I'll deal with those later. Ooh, can I go into this one?
It seems I can.
We don't want any. Go away. Okay, fair enough. Alright, let me put this on. Okay, how do I look? That really is so blue.
Yes.
I would like to enter the Chateau Elite, please. Certainly, please step this way. Thank you. Lord and Lady Pemberton, eh?
I greet you.
I greet you, sir. This fellow gives off an offensive air of superiority. I am new to the Chateau Elite, sir, and I was hoping you might answer a few questions. Who is that, dear? The man's companion reeks of an overabundance of expensive perfume. If I may, my name is... Some newcomer who wishes me to answer a few questions. Not really a newcomer. I mean, I've been here for... Questions about what, pray tell? I really would like to get a word in here, if I may. Why, if I knew that, dear, I would just blurt out the answer. One can't answer a question until one knows what the question is. Questions. Yes, I do have questions, such as... Are you being sarcastic with me again, Harold? Please, if I could just have a moment of your time, Of course not, dear. When have I ever been sarcastic with you? Like I was saying... Now that most certainly was sarcasm. If I may be so kind, sir, I really just want to know about a certain guest who is staying here. Oh, is that all? Why didn't you say so in the first place? Allow me to introduce myself. I am Lord Harold Pemberton of the High Castle of Pembertons, don't you know? Oh, how very nice to meet. Of the High Castle of Pembertons, indeed. High Castle... Who? Look, all I need from you is... Now, Mildred, let's not start that again. You two ever going to let me... You and I both know that your family is not from High Castle. You who, over here, remember the nice man who was asking you about the guest in the inn who... Be quiet, dear, lest someone hear you. Don't you dare shush me, Harold. Think I'll leave you two alone. Okay, well, there's a waiter here.
I greet you.
Oh, yes, you wanted the mint on almond brandy with a splash of lime, correct? I haven't placed my order yet. You haven't placed your... Oh, wait, that was the gentleman up in room 206. I'm sorry, sir. I'm new at being a waiter, and I'm having a terrible time keeping up with all the orders. This poor fellow is quite flustered. Understandable. This is a pretty lively place. You said a mouthful, sir. Well, I'm the third waiter they've had this week. What happened to your predecessors? They were fired, or they left the place screaming in a panic. Oh, which reminds me, I have about 20 orders left to fill, if you'll excuse me. Goodbye and good luck. 20 orders. Quintessa! That is a name.
What do you want?
Oh dear, when was the last time you bathed, sir? Your malodorous fragrance threatens to take my very breath away. Oh, come now, madam, I don't smell that bad. Do I? Of course, it does not help that I have a trained sniffer. You mean your job is to smell things? I trade in exotic perfumes, which has led me to developing a set of highly sensitized olfactory glands. Allow me to spray you with some jasmine dust from Carator. It blends with the body's natural odors and helps smooth out those unpleasant, rough edges. Wow, that's a rude way to say it. Keep your perfumes to yourself, madam. Then you will understand if I choose not to engage you further in conversation. Sounds like you might have to have your sniffer's effectiveness toned down a bit. Oh, no. After your comments on my malodorous fragrance, I feel even less inclined to converse with you. Goodbye, madam. Right then. Okay, well, we got 2 doors over here. One leads down a they both lead down corridors. That's the master suite, so that's where we need to meet the woman. Let's see. So there's the cook.
Business to you.
Where are my turnips? Did you see my turnips? Beads of sweat streak this woman's round, ruddy face. Turnips? Look, if you're not here to pitch in, you'd best move along. This kitchen's like a tempest in a teapot. Perhaps I could help. Do you know how to cook beef Charburg with a side of Mars Ember beets followed up with a bowl of eldritch berry custard? Beef who with a side of what? Yep, thought so. Just keep clear of things in the kitchen, dearie, and we'll get along just fine. Excuse me, madam. I'll do my best to keep out of the way. Okay, that was quite a thing. Oh, there's a back way out. Interesting. Alright, let's take a look at the rooms over here. Oh, why did you close? You don't need to be closed. Egbert Dualcaster. What do you want? This pompous fellow steps away from your step as if trying not to be tainted by your cloud of mediocrity. Well, that's a fine cut of silk you're wearing, sir. Might I ask the name of your tailor? Oh, you have a fine taste in clothes, sir. My tailor is none other than Raffaldini of Waterdeep, the half-Ryllian clothier whose clients rank among the most wealthy families in all of Faerun. I shall have to seek out this halfling next time I am in Waterdeep so I may enhance my wardrobe. By the way, I don't believe we've met. I am Egbert Dualcaster of Dualcaster and Sons out of Waterdeep, and you are... Though the man is standoffish at first, his opinion of you has been swayed by your knowledge of fine apparel. I hope you will not be offended, sir, but I would prefer not to divulge my identity to you at this time. Offended? I would only be offended if you were trying to hide something from me. You're not trying to hide anything from me, are you? There is a slippery quality to the Egbert's voice that makes you think of water dripping down a melting icicle. I am new to the Chateau Elite, sir, and I thought you might help me find my way around. Help you find your way around? Why, sir, have you no idea who I am? The man strokes his mustache, pulling its silvery strands to a fine point. Well, I suppose you're about to tell me. I am Egbert Dualcaster III. He pauses, hoping to elicit some response. Dualcaster. Nope, not ringing a bell, sir, sorry. You've really never heard of Dualcaster & Sons, the most successful mercantile firm in all of Waterdeep? Why, my family has managed the bulk of trade on the Sword Coast for centuries. I'm drawing a blank, sir, sorry. It seems obvious to me that you do not belong here. I don't know how you managed to get past the doormen, you... lowly peasant. Yes, that's it. And do not think for a second that I will be forthcoming with information on this establishment, as it is obviously a place ill-suited to your low-born, insipid mannerisms. In fact, I recommend you leave at once, lest you be vacated by force. With a wave of his hand, Egbert Dualcaster III indicates that the conversation is at an end. I'm sorry to upset you, sir. Good day to you. Man, these people are full of themselves. Why is it... Probably because
Can you hear it? The sound of jingling coins from deep pockets. Oh, yes.
I'm afraid I'm terribly busy assisting our guests at the moment. Lady Chastity. Chastity?
Well, hello there.
I was wondering what you were doing in here. Oh, nothing. I mean, I could be doing something. She adjusts the ruffles on her sleeve. What do you mean? Oh, I didn't mean to imply anything. Did you think I meant to imply something? Say, what are you on about anyway? On about? Me? Why, absolutely nothing. That is, unless you wish that I be on about something. Do you mean to say you're a... I mean, are you trying to imply that you would, and I would, yes? Oh, I give up. Good day to you, madam. Well, that was kind of obvious. And that's the master suite. Alright, let's take a look. Hello, Amara.
I'm glad you've come to meet me so swiftly, for speed is of the essence here, I fear. Now that we are in private, I think that I can confide to you some things, not least my role in the disappearance of your friend, Talaran, I believe she is called.
Yes, that's right.
Where to start? Let me say firstly how sorry I am for your loss. It seems very likely that the real target of the attack was me, rather than Talaran, and for that I apologize. While we do look alike, there was no way I could have known that these bandits would attack and capture your friend.
It's not your fault, Amara. Well, thank you for your kind words, I'm sure, but things are not perhaps as simple as they seem. Oh? I think the only way to progress here is if I am totally honest with you about my reasons for coming to Daggerford. That might be a good idea, yes.
Very well then. The ruse of being a tradesman's daughter was to cover my real purpose. To investigate the death of Duke Greatshout as an agent for the Lords of Waterdeep. My real name is Astriel Shaylen. The name of a Mara Leontin, merely a cover.
You think that there may be something suspicious about the Duke's death, then? A good question. All our information points to the fact that one of Faerun's most sinister organizations is at work in the area. The question remains, however, as to which one, and that is what I am here to discover. Somehow, it appears that the agents of said organization have become aware of my presence in the area, and regardless of whether they realize their mistake of capturing your friend, it is no longer safe for me to operate around Daggerford. I have to stay here at the Chateau Elite and maintain my cover story. And this is where I come in, no doubt. Yes, that is right. I need you, Jareth, to be my eyes and ears around town for a while. I will be happy to offer what aid I can, and I may have some specialist equipment that could prove useful. I'll be happy to help you, Astriel. Thank you. I have also heard of a group of farmers in the town seeking aid. I don't know the precise details, but you should probably keep your ears open for any news of them. I'll do that. Good. In the meantime, I need you to see what you can find out about the lockdown. I find it most strange that the gates should suddenly be barred and no passage either in or out of town should be permitted. Perhaps it will give us some clue as to who is operating here in Daggerford behind the scenes. I want to ask you a question. Please, ask. Why are you staying here? Wouldn't a room in a cheap tavern be less conspicuous? Astriel smiles knowingly. I can see why you might think that, but actually it's probably much safer here. For one thing, the cheaper inns attract a far more dangerous crowd, and, well, as you have seen, the doorman keeps a good eye on who goes in and out of here. Yes, I've noticed. I'm sure. Hiding out here beneath this foppery should prove quite simple, and I will work on getting as friendly as possible with wealthy merchants who stay here. Their mercantile links with Madagar Bugo cannot be underestimated, as they figure prominently in his plans to make Daggerford grow into the next Waterdeep. Tell me about this Madagar Bugo.
Madagar Bugo hails from Waterdeep originally, from a wealthy and well-connected family. Madagar himself is an incredibly successful entrepreneur, having made a fortune through the sales of all kinds of merchandise. Not all of it strictly honorable. It was very much a surprise to many in Waterdeep when he relocated his business operation to Daggerford. The phrase "gone to Daggerford" is usually taken to mean someone who had to get out of Waterdeep in a hurry, especially those who've fallen afoul of the authorities.
I see.
And there was me thinking I'd never been to Daggerford before. I've been here loads of times.
Rather ironic, don't you think? I'm here representing the Waterdavian lords, and forced to hide out in an inn, while Madagar parades around town as the new ruler, proclaiming the outlook is golden.
It is, rather. I would like to ask you something else, then. So what are we going to do about Talaren, then?
Yes. That. Well, I haven't actually had a lot of time to think much beyond the situation with the Duke's death. But I will. I promise you that. All I can say for now is that I will help you any way I can. Let us see what we can discover about their whereabouts.
Of course. Let me ask something else. Isn't it a little strange to be operating alone without backup? Maybe it is a little more dangerous, but I prefer to work alone. The Waterdavian authorities would prefer I worked in a team, but they know I always get results. Something else? Tell me of Duke Greatshout.
Duke Quill Greatshout was almost the definition of the term benevolent ruler. A former adventurer with some fighting ability, and yet, in the end, better suited to bureaucracy than dragon slaying. He was always popular with the people here, and was trusted to represent them well at council.
He sounds like a great man, and his death a similarly great loss to his people. His death has hit the inhabitants here hard, and yet they feel they have a fine successor in the form of Madagar Bugo. Alright? I swear to help you to the best of my ability.
Hi there. Tell me, have you been able to discover anything about the lockdown in town?
No, not yet. Okay. Someone at the town militia must know the reason behind it. Okay. And I'm not going to basically try and shake her down. Anyway, with that, I am going to end this episode here. Next episode, we'll take a look at what's through the door back there, if it is indeed a back door, and we'll see where else we can go. That'll be in the next episode. So, until then, I am Chester44. I'll say Spalai. That is Jareth Loreni and Perfbin. This has been a Let's Play of Neverwinter Nights, Darkness over Daggerford, and I shall see you all next time.